Have you experienced elevated glucose levels? It may feel like excessive thirst, exhaustion, or even tingling and shocking nerve pain. And trying to manage these diabetes symptoms can be an extremely confusing and frustrating ordeal. But here's some good news. Research proves that just a pinch of specific herbs can go a long way towards reduced inflammation, improved cardiovascular health, and better blood sugar control. So stay tuned as we uncover the 8 best herbs that lower blood sugar. First, here's something really interesting. A recent study published in the journal Molecules concluded that commonly used herbs in general contain over 900 compounds with potential anti-diabetic properties. But which herbs are best for your blood sugar? Let's start the countdown with an impressive and easily available herb. Number 8. Rosemary. Lovely rosemary naturally finds its way into a variety of savory dishes, so it should be easy to add it to your diabetes-fighting arsenal. This flavorful herb comes loaded with powerful antioxidant polyphenols, including rosmarinic acid, which has shown promising anti-cancer, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory effects. Research has even concluded that rosemary possesses insulin-like properties, and scientific trials suggest that regularly enjoying this delicious herb and rosemary powder can work to significantly decrease your fasting blood glucose and your long-term HbA1c levels, while increasing your insulin sensitivity. And for a little extra heart help, rosemary has got you covered. Studies show it can help improve your lipid profiles by reducing artery-damaging LDL cholesterol, triglycerides, and total cholesterol levels, while increasing your levels of artery-cleansing HDL cholesterol. In fact, some studies demonstrate that rosemary can help type 2 diabetics to experience a 35% reduction in cholesterol and triglycerides, along with a 22% increase in HDL levels. So as it turns out, there are several lesser-known but wildly effective herbs for reducing your glucose, and you should get them into your life. But what are they? Stay tuned for one diabetes-fighting herb you probably thought was only useful as a moisturizer product. That's coming up next. First, let's take a look at another famously delicious herb that is also famous for its medicinal properties. Number 7. Thyme. That's right. It's time to get more thyme in your life. This tasty herb is actually part of the mint family, and it has been used for many purposes beyond flavoring your dish. In fact, thyme and its oil has been used to treat yeast infections and prevent bacterial infections. It has been shown to boost immunity, and it even works as an insect repellent. It has also been used to reduce blood pressure, acne, and coughing. Thyme contains several glucose-stabilizing antioxidants, including fiber, vitamins A and C, copper, iron, and manganese. But its main bioactive compound is the antioxidant THYMOL, and studies show it may improve insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, and it may protect against diabetic neuropathy. In animal trials, THYMOL has been found to reduce oxidative stress and inflammation. That contributes to protect against diabetes-related complications. Other animal studies have demonstrated that thyme supplementation can decrease cholesterol, triglycerides, and LDL levels, while increasing that beneficial HDL cholesterol. Thyme has also been shown to aid metabolism and appetite control. And the International Journal of Horticulture, Agriculture, and Food Science revealed a study that suggests thyme tea can effectively lower blood glucose levels and improve long-term glucose regulation for type 2 diabetics. What spicy herb is loved by many, but absolutely hated by some? And why is it so good for your blood sugar? That's just ahead. Now, we bet you didn't know you could use this herb for fighting high blood sugar. Number 6. Aloe Vera. Wait, that aloe vera? Yep, you probably think of it as a moisturizer, but this powerful herb grows from a medicinal plant that has been used to treat various conditions for thousands of years. You can consume aloe vera leaf raw or cooked. You can also use its gel and juice for better glucose regulation. In fact, studies have shown that regular use of both aloe vera gel and juice can help to improve fasting glucose levels. A 2015 study also suggests that aloe vera gel can help you lose body fat and weight. Scientists attribute the power of this herb to its 75 bioactive compounds, including glucomannan, a plant fiber that has been shown to slow carbohydrate digestion. This works to control post-meal blood sugar levels. It also creates feelings of fullness, further aiding your weight loss goals. Glucomannan has also been found to lower levels of artery-clogging LDL cholesterol. Plus, the many antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds in aloe vera help this herb to reduce diabetes-related oxidative stress. There is one barely mentioned herb that could be one of the most powerful for fighting diabetes. What is it? Stay tuned, that's coming up next. First, what flavorful herb tastes like soap to some people? Number 5. Cilantro. Yes, spicy cilantro, aka coriander, has some detractors. Unfortunately, certain people have a genetic ability to perceive the taste of soapy flavored compounds inside this herb. So you may be one of the millions of people who say no to cilantro. But if you can stomach it, the rest of your body will love it. Because cilantro is rich in antioxidant polyphenols, including quercetin, terpenine, and tocopherols, which help to reduce oxidative stress and inflammation. These compounds can also boost your immunity while providing certain anti-cancer effects. A 2012 study involving 50 diabetic participants demonstrated that consuming coriander seed powder for 6 weeks helped them reduce their glucose levels, triglycerides, LDL, and total cholesterol without harming their HDL cholesterol levels. Plus, one animal study concluded that coriander leaves helped to improve memory and suggested that it may aid in the treatment of Alzheimer's disease. So if you love the taste of cilantro, then feel free to take advantage of its brain, blood sugar, and heart health benefits. What bitter-tasting plant can be very sweet to your blood sugar control? That's just ahead. First, can you do us a favor? Please like and subscribe, and tell us which herbs are your favorite and why, so comment below. Now, here's one incredible herb you might have never even heard of. Number 4. Neem. Neem is actually a tropical tree in India, and the leaf herb and extract have been used for medicinal purposes for generations. Neem contains impressive compounds, including azadirachtin, which has been found to kill parasites that affect hair and skin, like lice. But beyond its skin and hair protecting powers, this exotic herb can set you up for glucose success. In fact, an animal trial from the Bangladesh Journal of Veterinarian Medicine showed that neem extract helped diabetic lab rats significantly lower their blood glucose levels. Research even shows that neem may have more powerful anti-diabetic effects than other glucose-reducing plants. And for added heart health benefits, check this out. The Journal of Medicinal Food found that neem extract improved endothelial function, meaning the strength of arterial lining. This study also showed that this mysterious herb can reduce inflammation and may work to improve overall blood sugar control. Plus, multiple studies show that neem can protect against diabetes-linked metabolic syndrome and oxidative stress. There's one very popular and flavorful herb that has been found to be a game changer for your glucose regulation. What is it? The answer is coming up next. But right now, in your fight against high blood sugar, don't get bitter. Just get number 3, bitter melon. This exotic gourd can be used as an herb or as a powder. Bitter gourd can even be juiced, and studies on bitter gourd juice, called Corella juice, suggest that this drink may aid in your body's insulin activation and possibly even help to manage your weight. At its core, bitter melon gives you a wide range of heart-aiding, blood sugar balancing antioxidants, including vitamin A, vitamin C, and folate. This bitter herb also supplies visine, which has been found to mimic the action of insulin. Plus, bitter melon contains other powerful compounds, including anti-inflammatory cucurbitacins, which have been shown to suppress the growth of cancer cells. They have also been found to help lower blood sugar levels. In fact, recent animal trials demonstrated that bitter melon helped reduce the blood glucose levels of hyperglycemic rats by over 30%, while increasing their insulin levels by 27%. And like other herbs on this list, bitter melon contains antioxidants that help protect against oxidative stress, and its special compounds help it reduce LDL cholesterol and triglycerides. What unique, little-known, but immensely powerful herb may be the very best at fighting diabetes? Today's top herb is coming up next. First, let's meet one more wildly popular and surprisingly effective glucose-stabilizing herb. Number 2. Fenu Greek. This Indian herb is rich in digestion-slowing soluble fiber, including one special type of carbohydrate called galactomannan. This pre- and probiotic has been shown to aid the health of the gut microbiome, which works to improve blood sugar balance. Fenu Greek also supplies other powerful compounds, like trigonelin, a plant alkaloid that exhibits glucose-lowering, cholesterol-reducing, brain-protecting effects. And not to be outdone by bitter melon, Fenu Greek also supplies a bevy of diabetes-fighting, free radical-reducing antioxidants, including iron, magnesium, and manganese. In fact, multiple studies show that Fenu Greek seeds can significantly lower blood glucose levels, LDL cholesterol, and total cholesterol, while improving glucose tolerance. One study even revealed that Fenu Greek seeds helped type 2 diabetic participants reduce their triglycerides by 30%. And a recent African Health Sciences Journal study noted that diabetic participants who consumed 2 grams of Fenu Greek directly after meals for 3 months had improved insulin secretion and increased insulin sensitivity. Meanwhile, like many other popular herbs, Fenu Greek may also help to reduce your appetite and your inflammation. Now, are you ready to discover our favorite herb option for lowering your blood sugar? Meet number 1. Indian Barbery. Also called Berberis aristata, or tree turmeric, this is yet another Indian herb that has been used as a medicine for centuries. Its root and its berries supply several powerful diabetes-fighting compounds, including fiber, iron, and even vitamin C. But the star of the show for Indian Barbery is, naturally, berberine, an antioxidant alkaloid that has been linked to several key health benefits. Indeed, berberine has many important functions inside cells, including its ability to activate certain enzymes involved in metabolism regulation. This aids glucose control, and it helps this compound to decrease insulin resistance and slow the breakdown of sugars inside cells and the gut. Studies also show berberine can reduce glucose production in the liver. In fact, a 2008 study showed that diabetic participants who consumed 1 gram of berberine daily experienced a 12% reduction in their long-term HbA1c levels and a 20% reduction in their fasting blood sugar levels. Incredibly, other studies now suggest that berberine may be as effective as certain oral diabetes medications. But Indian Barbery is not done there. Studies also show regularly consuming this bitter and earthy herb, or its sour and sweet fruit, can protect against gastrointestinal infections, reduce chronic inflammation, aid skin health, supply liver detoxification benefits, and it can even provide anti-diarrheal effects. Plus, like our other favorite herbs, Berberis aristata has been shown to reduce cholesterol and triglyceride levels. So, to heal the many conditions that may ail you, try this and other impressive herbs, including Fenu Greek, bitter melon, Neem, Cilantro, Aloe Vera, Thyme, and of course, rosemary.